いや、セカンド。
Hello guys, welcome back to my reaction channel. Today we're going to react into Goat Piece episode 300. 300 episodes in. 300 episodes in. This is crazy. This is actually insane, bro. And we have like 1,000 episodes more. This show just keeps going. They don't care. They do not care. But it's a good thing that it's a good show, so I'm not complaining. That being said, I think in this episode, Zoro's about to defeat Kaku. I know Kaku upgraded, he has swords now and all that, but Zoro is very confident, even though he's a bit banged up. Zoro's like, hey, all those upgrades, all that, but it doesn't mean shit, because you're up against me. And that's all that matters. Zoro is a badass, bro. Also, Lucci's giving Frankie and Luffy trouble, because he's not gonna let Frankie pass so he can get to Robin. But if Luffy is somehow able to make Lucci stop for a second for Frankie to pass, nah, spawn them getting whooped. That being said, if you enjoy my reactions, feel free to share, subscribe, like, leave a comment, join the Patreon, support your boy, Discord second channel. Let's go. Demonic Zoro? Ashura and Indra from Naruto? What is happening? Demonic Zoro. Okay, looks like Zoro's gonna get an upgrade. For sure. He missed? Oh, he dodged. Oh, he didn't miss. Well, you thought wrong. Obviously.
じゃがここまで今のわしは六式を極めた上にキリンという野生のパワーをも手に入れたのじゃ技力速さどれをとっても負けるはずがない
Yo, Zoro, you better dodge. Keep pummeling you right now.
加速するもうチキリン
That's crazy.
これでもまだ大口が叩けるかそれはどうした受けるだけで精一杯ではないか貴様はわしには勝てんたかが海賊風情が世界征服に刃を向けたのがそもそもの間違いだったのじゃ
Yo, he's sweating.
この男が一瞬三面六指の鬼神に見えた
What the hell?
こやつは一体何者じゃ
Yeah, that is strange. And he's not even trying to stop him. He's gonna take it full. Like he's gonna take it head on. Okay. But my man has 9 swords now. Yeah, he's gonna destroy the whole building, isn't he? Zoro about to kill everybody. Yeah, you're done. You're done. You are done.
Ashura,
yeah, he felt that. Zoro made him, right, revert back to... Yeah, Zoro whooped his ass. Come on, Zoro, don't collapse. You won. I told you he was gonna say it when he defeats him. When he deals the final blow. Yeah, that was impressive. Yeah.
殺し屋という仕事は潰しが効かんというのに動物園があるじゃねえか
That's crazy. That was funny. Good one, yeah. He gonna give him the key. Yo, don't apologize. He was a prick a minute ago. Okay, so we defeated all the CP9 members except Lucci. Impressive. Okay, guys, we need to hurry for real. Because we're not gonna make it. We are not gonna make it. This is not good at all.
通過する一歩こそがお前にとって天国と地獄の境界線。そして俺が歴史に名を刻む瞬間なのだ。
Not good at all. Because Frankie's still stuck with Luffy and Lucci. And they're all the way here. That's like 12 steps ahead, bro. We're done. Thank you! Was she gonna jump? She lost consciousness. Oh, that's crazy resolve!
石橋に食らいついてやがる。なんて往生際の悪い女だ、いまいましい。
She's desperate.
Luffy!
Yeah, she put all her hopes and dreams into this guy. Luffy, you better deliver. What the? That doesn't work? Yo, that doesn't work anymore. Yeah, his Tekai is gonna be the strongest. He didn't even feel it. Ooh. Yo, that was some Goku shit. Come on, Luffy. Thank you. Was that gear too? I saw pink. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, bro, I said it. I called it, bro. You have to go gear 2 because that's gonna catch Lucci off guard because he never saw this upgrade. And now Frank is pissing me off for wasting time and not running to that, like, through that door, bro. Run! Thank you. Run. Oh, devil fruit. He's not playing anymore. Woo! Yeah, he's not used to this. Run, Frankie! He's not the same. That was fine after eating some meat. You gotta love it. Oh, he felt that. Run, Frankie! Ah, Luffy whooped him. He was not expecting that. I called it. He needed gear 2. Now the real fight is gonna start, right? Because Kaku's done, the wolf is done, everybody's done, and the only thing left now is Luffy versus Lucci. And for Frankie to whoop Spandam, right? But yeah, Luffy gear 2, he can't keep it for long, but looks like in this form, Lucci can't even keep up. He just went Devil Fruit mode, and Luffy still punched him through the wall, bro. So, and he still has gear 3, we haven't seen that. We saw the destructive power of gear 3, so yeah, I think Lucci's gonna be in for a rude awakening. And I'm here for it. I'm all here for it because Lucci was way too arrogant and cocky, thinking that Luffy can touch him because, like he said before, one strike in this form and it almost killed Luffy. I love how he said it. Ha, yeah, after I ate some meat, I was fine. You gotta love it, bro. Downplaying it to the max. But yeah, Robin, bro, just clinching with her teeth, like, that's gonna be some expensive dental work, man. That's gonna be crazy. If he breaks her teeth, which he should be able to do just by yanking her. But I guess, I hope Frankie gets there fast, man, because they're like 12 steps away from the gate of justice, man. And yeah, Zoro was impressive. He had devilish aura, bro. My man had 9 swords at one point. What the hell was that? Right? So everybody had a new ability, and those new abilities allowed them to defeat CP9 members because, yeah, they needed to get an upgrade because these CP9 members were in a different league before, right? Crazy. But hey, let's see. Everybody's evacuating this island. The Buster call is gonna commence and already commenced. They're here in like 5 minutes. So yeah, I think the climax of this arc is gonna be in a few episodes, so I'm here for it. I think we have a yap session from my editor, so let's see.
Kyutoryu, Ashura. Last but not least, we got Zoro's power-up, Kyutoryu, or 9-sword style Ashura. Now, I think you're already familiar with the demon.
Yeah, I think I'm hearing the air conditioning in your room, bro. Are you telling me you're sweating again at 25 degrees temperature? Come on, bro, stop it.
Ashura mythology because of Naruto's ultimate form. You know, the QB with the 3 heads and the 6 arms, right? And this is episode 300. 30% on our way to 1,000 episodes. This episode is definitely worthy of being the 300th one in my opinion, but yeah, Zoro's Ashura form is really damn cool, but now I finally waited for this moment because I know a lot of people take issue with this power-up in particular because it doesn't make any logical sense. The form is like an extension of Zoro's spirit. Like, how can he make 2 extra heads and 4 extra arms? And how are they basically able to make physical contact? Isn't it an illusion? And really, honestly, in my opinion, it's not really worth talking about because, like,
I mean, maybe he's just moving so fast that it seems like a mirage, like he has multiple arms, multiple heads and all that, right? It's just 3 swords, but he's moving them so fast that it seems like 9 swords, right? So maybe that's the explanation. He had like devilish, demonic aura.
As I said a couple episodes back, shonen battle anime manga authors don't really think about logic when designing their power-ups. The logic, like the power-ups are not supposed to be logical, they're supposed to be metaphorical. Zoro got this power-up because of his resolve, right? His resolve to save Robin. The power-up is like a manifestation and a representation of that resolve. The show is basically trying to tell you that if you have resolve in life, miraculous things can happen to you in your life, and the power-up is an example of that miracle, right? He got his power-up through
That's a good
sheer
message.
will. If you try hard enough, you can do anything. It's basically the message that is basically trying to be told, right? The fight is less about logic and more about the message it's trying to tell and the feeling that it's supposed to invoke from you, right? The message that's trying to tell to kids, because these manga are for preteens and people who are still developing. Why do you think that all those anime characters get stronger? Because of their will, because of their motivation, because of their resolve. Why do you think so? Well, because that is the message of those shows. That's what they're trying to tell you. That's how a lot of anime stories work. And in the West, a lot of stories are more centered around literal things and physical things, and not so much metaphorical things or like mental things. That's why a lot of people in Europe, America, Australia, and so on have a big problem with things like random power-ups, because in our culture, we're used to more literal ways of storytelling, while in Korea, Japan, and East Asia in general, they don't really have a problem with it because they're used to this kind of metaphorical storytelling.
Yeah, but I've only seen this in One Piece. Like most of the time in Naruto, Dragon Ball, Bleach. I mean, I guess not in Bleach, but like there's always Bleach too. Like there's always a training arc and an explanation for a power-up. So only here you can kill somebody and then they not die. Only here you can get a power-up and then not explain it at all. I still like it. I don't have a problem with it, even though I'm from Europe, but I can understand why some people might have a problem with
They
it.
also see this kind of cultural difference in power scaling debates. Like over here in the West, people are obsessed with that kind of shit. You know, they pull up random calculations, do scientific math and all that bullshit, and they use terms like outer universal or whatever the fuck, which sounds like a term straight out of an American comic book. Like, the West cares about how strong a character literally is. People are obsessed with the logical reasoning behind things happening in stories, right? But in Japan, a culture who doesn't really see stories that literally, they do power scale, but they are very relaxed with it. No calculations, no complicated terms, no bullshit like that. It's basically...
Yeah, I can definitely see how that might piss some people off because they can't calculate, they can't work with that, bro. Give us some hints.
Basically as relaxed as a conversation with your friend. You know, no 2-hour-long analysis, no fiercely debating, no cursing each other out for having different viewpoints on power scaling or whatever. It's basically as simple as, hey, can this guy beat this guy? And the other guy in response says, well, he beat the other guy, right? So, I mean, maybe, and it doesn't go any deeper than that.
And that's why they're depressed. So like, what? No, that would piss me off in an argument, bro. You need to have an argument. You can't just tell me, yeah, but he defeated that guy, that man. Like, take Naruto, for example. Just because one character can defeat another character doesn't mean that character can't lose to a character that lost to the previous one, right? Like, every character has some sort of an advantage towards a different character, bro. It's complex. That's what makes it beautiful. You can't just throw random power-ups and be like, yeah, that guy, he's stronger than that guy. Why? What? He just is. Like, what?
Barely, if at all, right? So, yeah, obviously none of us are Japanese, but in my opinion, it isn't smart to apply our Western ways of thinking to a non-Western story because it's not made by people who have a Western mindset. So it seems really weird to hate on something or to criticize something that doesn't conform to our Western standards, even though that series is made in Japan by Japanese people for the Japanese audience. It's not made through the Western lens. Like that. Imagine this, right? That is like a Russian person watching an American movie and criticizing that movie for not aligning with his Russian mindset. Doing that is really fucking stupid. It's the exact same thing with anime, and the creators of anime and manga companies are only going to listen to the criticisms of their native audience. It's exactly why illogical power-ups in anime are still a thing decades later, because Japan doesn't give a shit about it, and they don't really have an issue with it, because what matters to them is the message of the story and not the logic behind it. That's why we got bullshit like Obito magically giving like Kakashi a dual Sharingan somehow while he...
Yeah, that was BS. That was hella BS. Alongside with Itachi's Izanami. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep saying it.
Freaking dead, by the way, because the logic was never the point. That was never the point. That was never something you're supposed to pay attention to. It is the feelings that you get from watching it. The message is trying to enact an emotional response from you, not a logical response. That is...
I mean, then again, I can even understand that because, yeah, in Naruto, like, they were exchanging eyes like they're candy, bro. So even that can have some sort of logical explanation how that could happen. But here, it's different. But I get it, bro. We understood what you were trying to say 27 examples ago. Come on, bro. Keep it pushing.
I never really had a problem with those power-ups. Even characters are like metaphorical manifestations or representations of things. Luffy is the manifestation of happiness in this world, for example. Like, Luffy doesn't care. He doesn't care what happens to him because he's not supposed to care, because he's supposed to be a representation of hope, right? And a manifestation of hope, which is why it is rare for us to see Luffy being sad. And in the case that Luffy is sad, everyone is sad because Luffy... like, he motivates everyone with the manifestation that is his personality. Everyone is motivated by the manifestation of Luffy's personality, and if Luffy, the representation of happiness, is sad, no one is happy. I mean, I can go on and on and on about this and talk about each character to make my point, but I think I've already made my point about the cultural differences and stuff.
27 examples ago!
Form, right? The Kyutoryu. But anyway, I'm done. See ya.
See ya. Oh my god, I thought he was gonna have 27 different subjects after this. Great yap session. He kept it pushing, he kept it short. So yeah, we understand that there's a difference between West and East culture, and it's okay. It's okay. I don't mind that they're just throwing in upgrades out there, right? I actually like them, right? I like that Sanji got a devil foot and Zoro got a demonic aura, and now Luffy with the Gear 2 and Gear 3 against Lucci. I can understand it, Bob. I really can. Like, even I'm sure the manga could have like throw in some logical explanation there, like they were training this and that, but he didn't. He just said, I don't care, right? So I have no problem with it. They needed a power up because, like I said, bro, they were weak. They were weak as hell towards the real strong characters. But now that gap is right, not that large anymore. That being said, okay, we're definitely entering the climax of this arc. Lucci versus Luffy. Luffy definitely made him enter his final form, and now they're gonna duke it out while Frankie tries to save Robin. And I hope Zoro and Sanji and everybody else gets here in time, so maybe they can offer some sort of support to Luffy, but I don't think Luffy's gonna allow them to intervene in this battle because he wants to defeat Lucci, right? He's the captain. He's his opponent. That being said, I ain't gonna applaud this that much. I really enjoyed this episode. Hope you enjoyed the reaction, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, love you, enjoy, and bye.